So guys, out of here, welcome to the video on the channel, and today, bringing you a pretty exciting video. This is my first ever award, because this is the first year for the game, College Football 25. We are doing ImOuTii's College Football Ultimate Team Cut Card Awards. All right, so I broke it down, and I believe we had 11 categories this year of different type of cards, and we could talk about them and why I gave them this award. And yeah, this will be something I'm going to do annually. I'll do it at the end of the year and recap kind of just the year and go over the cards throughout the whole year that deserve some type of recognition. Let me know on any of these categories who I got right and who I got wrong. I think it was pretty fun. I talked about in Discord about this. I talked about on a live stream. We kind of came up with some stuff and brainstormed. But yeah, let me know down below what I got right and who I got wrong, or who would you suggest for a certain category, or a category, like I said, that I missed. So do all that down below. We're on the road to 4,000 subscribers. If we hit that before the new game, I will give out a standard edition copy of CFB 26. We had a little bit more than 200 more subs to go, boys. All right. Also linked in the description is our Twitch. We will be going live on Twitch and YouTube on the 7th when the new game comes out. Right now I'm on vacation, so obviously you'll be seeing me in these clothes and one other pair of clothes that I recorded a lot of these in. But yeah, when the game comes out on the 7th, we will be live. And also linked in the description is our Twitter and our Discord. If you want to be part of the community even more, the Discord's going to be fun. I'm in there every day, always talking and doing a bunch of stuff with you guys in there. CFB, you don't want to miss it when that 26 comes out. We're gonna be dropping glitches in there, pack pools, raiding the squads, talking about the game, how to make coins, all that fun stuff in there. All right, boys. So join the Discord. It's a fun time. Get in there before CFB 26, before all the madness happens. All right, boys. Let's get into the award show. I thank you, boys. Let's go. All right, boys. Here we are. This is the first annual ImOuTii CFB Cut Cards Award. All right. So thought about a couple of these categories for cards and wanted to say and to give my opinion on the whole year and go through the different things, different cards that we've used throughout the whole year. And what better way to do it than let's give some awards, all right? So let's get into the first couple ones. These first couple ones are kind of more personal to me, but this first one here is my favorite cards. Now, I picked 4 of them. I've had multiple and way more than these 4, but these ones really stuck out to me. I guess you can say they're kind of almost my Mount Rushmore cards of this game. We had 83 Jack Villain at the beginning of the year, was an absolute monster for me and played in my team for a very, very long time. 93 Action Stamps, dude, he was one of the first cards that I was like, this guy's different. I don't know what it is. He is just very, very good. And was a baller. I still remember pulling him first day he came out in a booster, in a booster pack, B&D. And again, he stayed in my lineup, even stayed in my lineup CB5 for like forever, because I just couldn't get rid of the card. So good. Luther Burton, I had his 98 for a week there, and then I gave him a 99 a week later, and we got the 99, and he was so fun to use. One of my favorite players in college football right now, and he just got drafted to the Bears, so let's go, baby, bear down. And then speaking of the Bears, my man, Devin Hester, finally could get him about a week ago as I'm recording this. This is a couple days after, but still a couple of weeks ago, as you're seeing this, we could get Devin Hester, and I've been using him ever since. He has been so fun to use. Taking back kickoffs, punt returns has been very, very awesome. Shutdown corner as well. So much fun. Probably my Mount Rushmore cards. I kind of wanted to give a card from kind of every era in as the year went on, and these are my top 4, all right? We're also getting to my most pulled card now. If you know and have been watching me for a while, essentially from December, because that's when this first card was coming out, you know I pulled this card a bunch. A bunch. He does not leave my packs. And that is Maddox Trillo. My God. Every time I do an opening, it seems like I pull one of these 2 cards of his, the 90 Nightmares or the 93 Underdog. And the Underdog promo, ever since then, he was just a staple almost every video. And it was kind of annoying. And then a lot of the opportunity packs we've had recently have been 90 or 99/LTD. Well, the 90s pop all the time, right? and so does the Maddox Trillo. So this card I have honestly probably pulled 100 times or more combined. It's actually crazy. So my most pulled card of the year is kind of two of them. Same guy though, Maddox Trillo, 90 and 93. Now, we're getting into it. The worst card, and then how this is going for all the cards throughout the game. The worst card, and for me, this one, when I saw him in your top 3 on the field, I knew I was going to get a win. I am very confident. I think on stream, I've only lost to this card one time when he was playing, and that card is 92 Carson Beck. This card in Season 3 was god-awful. He was a free player. He was a trophy player that you could get about halfway through the season of Season 3, and a lot of people like Carson Beck for whatever reason. I'll leave that rant for another day. But when I saw this card, I knew I was completely fine and it's going to be in good hands. And I swear, I think I've only lost this card one time on stream. It was actually kind of crazy. I kind of got hyped when I saw my opponent have this guy at quarterback. Let me know down below what you think the worst card is of the year. Now, it's the worst value card. This one is like the worst like money value card. For me, when that comes to mind, and what I'm talking about is the bundle for the Heisman, right? That was $100 for that bundle, and you got the Heisman card LTD. You had the Christmas Rush bundle, that was $100, and you got the National Champion MVP. You got pre-order College Football 26, the MVP edition, and you got Travis Hunter, right? Those are the type of money value I'm talking about. The guys you got extra for spending money in the game. And the Travis Hunter MVP edition, roughly about $50 worth of value for that card, was pretty good. Draft card, pretty nice. It played. You can get the wide receiver or the corner. I chose the corner, and he was in my lineup. And he's still in my lineup at CB5, so he still has some value on my team. The other one that I'm knocking out of here is the Heisman bundle for $100. We didn't know that offer was there for 6 hours or 12 hours, something like that. I think it was 12 for $100, and it was the Heisman winner. So we knew it was going to be Genty or it was going to be Travis Hunter. Well, it ended up being Travis Hunter, and those cards, either the wide receiver or corner, you could pick. Those cards both went for 2-3 million coins. Very, very good value for $100. Plus, you got the packs on top of it at the time when you bought it. Insane value. But the worst value, money value card, Will Howard, National Championship MVP. This bundle was $100. It was in basically almost all of the Christmas Rush, and a lot of people bought it because they thought, hey, it's going to be a card like Travis Hunter. We're going to make 2 or 3 million. It's awesome. Within a couple hours, this card was down to like 300 or 400, and then a couple more hours after that, he was in the 200,000s. He wasn't even the best quarterback when he came out, and for value for money, the worst card that you could have put money towards in this game. Next one is most used card. Now, this is the most used card that I think and I see the most throughout the year on College Football 25. And it was these two. I couldn't pick one, but 86 Lamar Jackson was an absolute menace. He was in everyone's team, even months and months after, right? We had 90 overall players, 91 overall players, and people were still rocking 86 Lamar Jackson because he was that good. He got bronze shifty as a quarterback, and we didn't get another shifty quarterback till I believe his 98 card in March or something like that, or February, one of the two. So absolutely insane. He was in everyone's team. And then we have the 95 version of Reggie Bush. Now, he came out during the Christmas Rush event. And man, this dude had one of the most longevity cards in this game. I mean, you got him. He dropped day one of Christmas Rush was like December 4th or 3rd, something around there. And people were using him in his team literally into the summer. I mean, there's been people I know that messaged me and was like, dude, I still have Reggie Bush as second running back or third running back because I can't get rid of him, right? I have 20,000 plus yards, 40,000 plus yards with him, and I've used him since December. absolutely insane. The most two cards, in my opinion, are 86 Lamar Jackson and 95 Reggie Bush. Move on to the most broken card of the year. And there's been a couple that have been really, really good, but I think this is just hands down the most broken card of the year. And that is 89 Judkins at the beginning of the game. Before they patched the spin move and a couple other things, he was just a terror. If you didn't have him, good luck tackling him. He was the fastest card, 89 speed, basically the fastest, hands down the fastest running back by 4 or 5 speed at the time when he was out right away, and just insane to try to bring down. And on top of it, he had the 360 bronze, and that seemed to trigger more often than not, more than what it should. And this card was just broken. Boys, let me know if you think this is the most broken card of the year. We have the rarest card. Now, this one is kind of interesting. Rarest card as in, you just can't find this card. You couldn't pack them. And one of them hasn't sold in over 2 months, okay? And that card is 99 DeCambra. Now, he came out in, I believe, the first drop of 99s. As you can see, he's not an LTD, but he came out in the first drop of 99s that weren't LTDs for College Football Scheme Spotlight, okay? And this one was a weird one. A couple hours in, he was just never pulled. Everybody's wondered what's happening. We go on CFB.fan. We see that one was sold for like 400,000 or 500,000, something like that on PlayStation. We're like, okay. And then more hours go on and no one pulls them. And then boom, someone's get listed for 1.5 mil. It's bought. Someone gets listed for another one for 1.3 mil. Bought. And kind of interesting. Total, there's been 5 cards on PlayStation that sold of this card, and only 3 on Xbox. So 8 total cards of this card is in circulation somewhere. And the theory, and what I thought it was he wasn't actually in packs. The only way to get this card was to do the 95 to 99 overall Scheme Spotlight set, right? But that's such a big pool of players, that 95 to 99 version. It costs a lot of coins to do for a high risk of getting something back, and I'm pretty sure the only way to get this card was during that set, and since then, he's just nowhere to be found. I have yet to see him on the market. I know one person on my Discord said he saw 2 at one point on the market, and he saw the 1.5 and 1.3 on the market, and those ended up actually selling. Actually crazy. Go to CFB.fan and go check this card out. Like I said, I think 5 on PlayStation and 3 on Xbox have been sold. Don't know why he's the most rare, but he is. Very interesting. Best promo of the year. Now, this one was a huge debate. We talked about it on stream, and it came down to 2. We have the Game Changers, and we have the Record Breakers promo, okay? Both very good promos. Both had some pretty good pack weight. People, no money spent guys, low money spent. Money spent guys like myself, we all did pretty well in both of these promos. The free packs from the challenges were pretty good, but it came down to a couple things. Now, they both got Record Breakers got free card like Eric Dickerson, and you got the free card of Sauce Gardner or Holloman or Fannin in that little 99 pack that you can choose from, and it was really good. But the Dickerson grind took a while. And because of that, and because of the longevity as well of the Game Changer promo, I think it's going to go down as the best promo, with Record Breakers being a very, very close second. Like I said, Game Changers, it was fairly long promo. People enjoyed it. The views on the videos were good. There really wasn't that many people I met that said, hey, I don't like this promo. I'm not pulling anything. There's nothing to do. They had a bunch of different events. I believe those Game Changers had some events for Game Changers like house rules. But if they didn't, maybe I'm thinking of something different. But dude, they had so many solo challenges, and the solo challenges were actually giving 97, 98, 99 overall LTDs. As you can see here, they were the first one of the first 99 LTDs, or the first 99 LTDs. to happen. Randy Moss here and Justin Fields, and these two have been iconic too in this game, as well as people use these cards. But yeah, game changers. We had this debate on live stream, and I think just because it was so friendly to the money spent guys and the no money spent guys, I think it just edges out the Record Breakers promo. But like I said, that is a good second. But yeah, best promo of the year goes to Game Changers. All right, we have the best free card. Now this one was another debate. We had I think it's Nicholas Scranton. At the very beginning of the game, you get that up to an 84. People threw out Restrepo. The 92 Restrepo was a dog. He was arguably the best wide receiver when he was out, and when you can grind for him. You got people like Eric Dickerson. That was free. The grind was very, very long. Very, very good card. You got people like Sauce Gardner that you got from that pack. Very, very good card. Another one that comes to mind is Leon Sandcastle. You upgrade that card to 98. It was absolutely crazy. This is one of the best and hardest categories to go over. But in the end, it is 99 Eric Dickerson. This card is still, you can argue, the best back in the game. Absolutely insane. And for a free card value-wise, nuts. You get to carry him over into CFB 26, the 85 version, and that card is going to last you a while on there as well. All right, so as a free card, absolutely insane. I think my next favorite would be Leon Sandcastle and then that 92 Restrepo. But a lot of good cards, and I think it's been under the radar and underrated by EA. They did a pretty good job when they did give us cards for free, that they were pretty good and kind of worth the grind to do. I'm hoping they keep that up in CFB 26, and I'm just hoping they give us more free cards that way. But honestly, applause to them, because it was a pretty good year to where you can earn these free cards, and they were really, really good. So the best free card of the year goes to 99 Eric Dickerson. Now, coming down to the last two awards here, and this is one of my favorites, the best budget card, and I don't think you guys are going to get this one, all right? We talked about it in the Discord a couple days ago, and I'm just looking at this card, and I'm like, wow, this is the quintessential best budget card that I could think of. Let me know if you can think of anybody else, a better budget card right now before I show you guys. But I think this one is hands down the budget, and I will go over why. And that card is 94 Chris Botti. Now, people don't really think of this card as, anything much. But if you look at the traits, he has the best traits in the game, -1. He has a no in the pass rush category. Everything else is yes. He strips the ball, pass, swim move, yes. Spin move, yes. High motor, yes. Big hitter, yes. Normal penalty, but no in the bull rush. He had all the perfect traits but one, which is fine because we're looking at a budget beast here, and we'll take all the traits we can get for that. If you look at the stats there, 90 speed, 94 excel, 94 agility, 91 change direction on a D tackle. Absolutely nuts. Really nice there. 98 toughness. He had 92 finesse move, 94 power move with 90 block shit. So all of those stats over 90 is very, very nice. Also has 90 pursuit, 93 hit power with 94 tackling. Dude, on a 94 card, every key stat that you're looking at and a D tackle and just a card in general is over that 90, and it's really, really nice. Paired with those stats, or with those traits, it's just absolutely insane. And what really makes him the best budget, and what is really did it for me, if you go back on CFB.fan, you can look at the first day he came out. The average price of him has never gone over 20,000, right? The graph has gone up and spiked at that 20,000 range, but has always came back down to that 12 to 15,000, and even now you can pick them up for about 18, 20,000 coins. So even since day one, he's been at a very, very affordable budget price, and dare I say, you could use this card right now, still as I'm recording this, in your defensive tackle spot and still do some damage, just based off the stats and the traits. And him being 20,000 since the day one he came out has been just a beautiful budget card. I think this is the best budget card in the game. Getting down to the last award, going to the best card overall in the game, and that is, and I think you guys might know this one, 99 Reggie Bush. Now, this card is insane. I know we now have Dickerson and a couple other backs that people have tried out. They're really, really good. But this card, when it came out, all 1 AP abilities, you could change the team on them and the scheme for free. You didn't even have to use your coins. This was a really fun card to chase all year with the Legends. And it came out, and it is absolutely madness. 99 stats everywhere. This is the best card of the year. And like I said, you can argue Dickerson's better, but this card is just, I think, if you talk to pretty much almost anybody, hands down the best card that we've got in this game, and still is. So Reggie Bush is the best card, and that's going to wrap up our first annual Cut Cards Award Show presented by myself. We'll be back next year with this as we go through another year of CFB 26 going through, and we'll go through these categories again. Maybe we add some more. Let me know if I forgot any categories that I should have done. I'll add it to the list for next year, and we'll get on it, like I said, towards the end of the year. Thank you guys thank you guys all year. It's been awesome. It's been a great year. I'll see you next year. I'll see you in a couple more videos before CFB 26 come out. I'm out though, boys. Peace.